On Wednesday, we talked about how the company you keep shapes your future. Not because necessarily that, people control you, but because influence is always working, even when you're not aware of it. And today, I want to go a little deeper because most people don't fail due to a lack of talent, discipline, or even desire. They fail because they allowed the wrong voices to sit too close to their decision making. So, listen, this lesson isn't about cutting people off. It's more about discernment. It's about wisdom and about how learn and it's about learning how to protect the greatness that lives inside of you. So, well, real quick, welcome back to JC's Learning Edge for another deep dive. I'm so glad that you all are here. Please get your notes out now. Get your notepad out. Get your pen and paper. Whatever you need to do. This lesson is about to be life changing and transformational. So please lock in. Give me the next 5 to 7 minutes, and I promise you won't regret it. Let's get right into it. My first point is influence is stronger than intention. And this is why good people still, get stuck. Because the hard truth is you can have good intentions and still end up in a bad direction. And you may say, why? Because intention sets goals, but influence shapes behavior. I'm going to say that again. Intention sets goals, but influence shapes behavior. If the people closest to you normalize inconsistency, complaining, procrastination, and always settling, always, stand within your comfort zone, you will slowly absorb those patterns even if you want more, even if your desire is greater than that. You got to understand, you don't drift upward. You drift towards what's familiar. So here's your action step. Pay attention this week to what gets normalized in your conversations and ask yourself, is this environment pulling me forward or pulling me back? Now, to my second point, access determines influence. One of the wisest things you can learn is this. So, listen closely. Everyone doesn't need to be removed from your life, but not everyone deserves access to your life. Let that sink in. You see, there's levels. Some people can be around you, some people can speak to you, but very few people should speak into you. And wisdom is not about isolating yourself. Wisdom is about managing proximity, how close people get to you. See, some people love you emotionally, but are unqualified to advise you strategically. But when you give everyone equal access to you, you end up with divided direction. So let me give you an action step for this. Identify one relationship where you need to adjust access, not end it, not cut the person off, but adjust how much access they have to your life and over what parts of your life. Whether it's less advice, less emotional weight, and more boundaries. And boundaries doesn't mean you have to cut the person off. Boundaries just mean, you know, they don't get a certain level of access to your life. Now to my third point. Your circle should challenge your comfort, not protect it. A healthy circle doesn't just affirm you, it confronts you in love. And let me speak to this really quick. I know me, in the friend group that I have, I tell them I can't consider myself a friend if I just affirm, the mess you do. To me, that's not a friend. If I'm just affirming, if I know it's wrong and if I know it's gonna make you self destruct, wouldn't you want me as your friend to speak up about it? Or will you want me to just say, yeah, I agree, just because I don't want you mad at me? To me, that's not a true friend. A true friend will call you out on your mess in love, but then affirm you when you're doing what's good. So it can't be all the way good, all the way bad. A real friend will be unbiased and will be able to tell you when you mess up, but tell you when you did what was right. And that's kind of what this section is talking about. The right people they don't celebrate your excuses. They don't clap for your comfort, and they don't enable your stagnation. They don't do that. They challenge how you think. They question your shortcuts, and they call you higher even when you feel like shrinking. And growth, listen to this, growth requires friction. I want y'all to say it with me. Say growth requires friction. If everyone around you always agrees with you, you're probably surrounded by comfort and not wisdom. And here's your action step. Just ask yourself, who in my life has permission to challenge me? And if no one comes to mind, that's your next task. Find someone who you can trust to challenge you. Because even in that, you have to use wisdom. Some folk will just say anything. I mean, somebody who will be honest with you. Someone who, they not just challenge you on stuff that ain't really there. I mean, someone who will really challenge you on ways that can help you, grow and get to the level of success that you want to get to. You can never get to the place. Please hear me. Never get to the place where can't nobody tell you nothing. That's the other extreme. Never get there. But never get to the place where everybody can tell you something and everybody has the same level of influence in your life. They both lead you down the path of destruction. Now, this idea often comes up, in my book, Graduating Half the Time: The Secrets of Self-Paced Learning, because acceleration isn't just about better strategies. It's about protecting your environment. Your systems won't survive long term if your circle constantly pulls against your growth. If you want to go deeper into building momentum that lasts, I'll leave the link below in the description. It's also in my bio. You can also scan the QR code right here. And I have it in paperback and ebook version. I really believe that this book will bless your life. Now, as I close, let me leave you with this. You don't need more motivation. You need better alignment. You don't need more voices. Hear me when I say this. You don't need more voices. You need wiser voices. And you don't need to become someone new. You just need to protect who you're becoming. So be intentional with your circle. Be disciplined with your access and be wise enough to choose growth over comfort. And if this session has helped you, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any more of this great content. Because at the end of the day, success doesn't shout, but it shows up. And I'll see y'all next week. Don't come alone, bring a friend. And I hope you all implement this today. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.